Hello, my beloved friends. Welcome back to our Python journey. In our recent video, we discussed how and why to learn Python in 2024. Today, we will take the first important step: install Python and configure your programming environment. Are you ready to turn your machine into a Python programming powerhouse? Let's get started. There are multiple ways to install Python. All three pathways will eventually lead us to the same destination, but the journey will be an experience in and of itself. Now, let's look into these paths. Path 1: Direct from the source. First, open up a web browser and navigate to python.org, the official website of Python. If you want complete control over your Python experience, this is the road for you. After arriving at the official Python website, the next step is to download the Python installer. Proceed to the Downloads section and download the corresponding Python version that appears. Because I'm using a Windows 11 PC, the message "Download for Windows" displays here. If you are using a Mac, you will see the Download for macOS option. What about people who use Linux? Python is commonly pre-installed and ready to use on most Linux-based operating systems. It is the same as having an undiscovered weapon. Alternatively, navigate to the same Downloads section and select the platform for which you are downloading the installer. You can select Windows, macOS, or other platforms. For example, if I select the macOS part, I can get the Python installer optimized for macOS from this page. Now let's open the downloaded Python setup file. To allow Python access to the command prompt or terminal on Windows 11, first check the box labeled "Add Python to Path." It is an absolute requirement. If you are installing for a single user, you do not need to select the Use Admin Privileges option. However, if you want to configure Python for all users on your PC, you must select this option. I will choose this option because I am installing Python on my PC for all users. Click Customize Installation right now. Did you notice these optional features? Make sure you check them all out. They act as your travel kit. You should not select the For All Users option unless you are installing for a single user on your machine. Since I am installing for all users, I will select this option for all users. Then click Next to open the Advanced Options window. If you want to install Python for all users, select the Install Python for all users, the first option. Installing for a single user? Leave it unchecked. And what about the rest? Leave it as it is. Now let's click the Install button. Let's wait until Python is installed on the system. Finally, Python has been successfully installed. Now let's verify it. Now open the command prompt or PowerShell and enter Python --version. The Python version that is currently installed is displayed next. Our second path is for explorers who want a little more. Anaconda distribution is a package that includes more than only Python. It is a goldmine of scientific resources, ideal for data scientists and analysts. Installing Python with Anaconda is like opening a door to a world of possibilities. The package includes pre-installed modules and a library management tool. Now navigate to anaconda.com, Anaconda's homepage. Now simply click this free download button. And then the following window appears. Here the website is asking to provide your email address to download the distribution. You can enter your email address and click I agree, and then you can click the submit button, or else you can skip the registration. And then this following page opens, and here you can see the Anaconda installers for all three different platforms: Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. And you can download the Anaconda distribution installer for your respective platforms from here. Given that I am using a Windows 11 PC, the download button displays a Microsoft logo. If you are using a Mac or Linux based system, the download button will display the matching logo symbols. Alternatively, you can use the download links under each platform to access the Anaconda distribution installer for different operating systems, including Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. Now you click this download button. We will wait for the Anaconda distribution installer to download. It is clear that the file is about 904 MB in size. We successfully downloaded the Anaconda distribution installer. Now we may open the Anaconda distribution installer. When you start the installer file, you will get a welcome window named Welcome to Anaconda 3. Click Next and then I agree. Now you may choose whether to install the software for a single user or for all users on your PC. If you are installing it for a single user on your computer, choose the first option. However, if you are installing for all users, the second option is the right choice. For my circumstances, I select the first option, which is also Anaconda's recommended choice, and click Next. This is the folder where the Anaconda distribution will be installed. Click Next. Now you can see the advanced installation options window. Here you have 4 choices. In that, don't select the second choice, that is, add Anaconda 3 to my path environment variable. And clearly it is mentioned that it is not a recommended option. And the final option, clear the package cache upon completion. It is clearly mentioned below it is recommended. So I will choose the 4th option and the rest leave it as it is. Then click Install. We should wait until the Anaconda distribution has finished installing. Finally, the Anaconda distribution has been successfully installed. Proceed to the next step, and once again click Next. Now I will deselect these 2 options. You can choose to do this or not. Finally click Finish. Now let's start the Anaconda Navigator. Anaconda Navigator is a useful tool for managing all of the packages and libraries that come with Anaconda. Then there is the third option, Miniconda. Consider it as Anaconda's younger sibling, lighter and faster, but still powerful. Miniconda is great for people who want more control over their installation while still getting the benefits of the Anaconda experience. We will conduct an online search for Miniconda, and I will select the first link that comes up in the results. The Miniconda homepage is then displayed. As you navigate this page, you will discover the latest Miniconda installer links for all major different platforms such as Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. Given that I am using a Windows 11 PC, I will download the Miniconda installer created exclusively for the Windows platform. We should wait until Miniconda installer finishes downloading. Continue scrolling down this page and you will notice the quick command line installation method for all major different platforms, Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. If you want to install Miniconda through the command line or terminal, follow these steps for your individual platform. Now let's launch the Miniconda installer. When you launch the installer, you will get the Welcome to Miniconda 3 interface. The subsequent steps are the same as those used to install the Anaconda distribution. Now we will go to the Start menu. Select All and search for Miniconda. Locate the Miniconda 3 folder and open Anaconda prompt or Anaconda PowerShell prompt. Just enter Python space _version. The Python version installed is displayed. Now you may be asking which of these three approaches is the most successful for installing Python. Each approach has its own advantages. In my own experience, I would recommend either the Anaconda or the Miniconda distribution. Anaconda is a fantastic choice for beginners because it includes a large range of pre-installed libraries and tools commonly used in data science and machine learning. However, Miniconda provides a more lightweight and configurable option. This option is ideal for those who appreciate autonomy and want to install software on their own terms. Finally, the best method for installing Python will depend on your level of experience and your requirements. Using Anaconda or Miniconda makes it easier to handle several Python environments than installing Python directly from the official website. Thus, I recommend either Anaconda or Miniconda. In our upcoming videos, we will look at how to manage different Python environments using these three distinct methods. Subscribe, like, and activate notifications to stay up to date on upcoming videos. Until then, keep coding and be curious.